The Magic begin the game with the basketball. To Fultz.
Screen's coming. Here it is.
Gordon. 4-3. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
Love. Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there.
My ball.
Gordon. To Fultz. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff have called the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
To Rozier. Has a look. Now a step back.
Hey, you gotta guard your man.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas. Or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Shot. That's short.
Can't connect.
I love when I see a good contest. You're crowding the player's landing space, which naturally makes him worrisome about turning an ankle on that landing.
Missed it. They weren't going to give that to him. To Rozier. Tough make through traffic.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
To Aaron Gordon. Has a chance. Cavs able to clear the rebound. Rozier into the front court. Leads just a point. To Love.
Pick.
Cavs with 4 to shoot. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
To Vucevic. It goes down.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Cavs at the controls.
Get up on that.
Rebound taken by the Magic.
Everybody pick up. Dia.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. Gives them a 2-point lead. Sexton looking for his man. Off the assist.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Stevenson. To Vucevic. Nikola Vucevic.
pass.
2 for 2. That's what you want.
I don't know what the point of you having a scouting report is if you don't utilize it.
I got ball, I got
You're
ball, I got
allowing
ball.
him to get to positions on the floor where you know he feels most comfortable. Make it a challenge for him by making him do something uncomfortable.
Sexton to J.R. Smith. And he's fouled. Very close. Jay, free throws coming up.
You got to know your personnel. That's not someone you want to send to the line for a free two.
First free throw is good. No good on the second. It's a 1 of 2 trip.
Don't even play with him. You see he can't guard you.
Shot from the lane won't go. Jonathan Isaac sends it away.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Gordon. Count it. No and 1. There was some contact there.
Some players are just built to absorb the contact. He pretty much dusted that defender off like that was a bug at the park.
Sexton to Love. No good.
What kind of shot was that?
Augustine with the basketball. Up by 3.
Screen coming, screen coming, screen coming.
Nothing going here on that drive. Isaac to Stevenson. He connects. Had all the time in the world. Too easy.
The pro game has really come down to PNRs. Let's see how the defense
Oh, yeah.
adjusts.
Me and you, me and you.
Ball in possession of Cleveland. Screen coming. Magic have it.
Working for us.
No, I missed a short one there. Smith with the basketball. 5-point game. To Love. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Good shot, boy.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
In the front court, it's Augustine. Exactly a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Cavaliers with the basketball. To Love. Down to Chandler. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Augustine with it up top. Leads 3. To Vucevic. Stevenson, defended by Tyson Chandler. Here comes the screen.
Switch. I got ball.
5 on the shot clock. To Gordon. Won't go.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
First quarter is complete. The Magic have the lead. 1 quarter in the books. This has the potential to be a good one.
I know you're wondering why I'm clapping. Both teams came out in the first quarter and they executed. When do you ever see that, Ed? You have to continue to bring those competitive juices into the second quarter, and we're going to have one heck of a ball game.
Ah, can't miss those. Magic have it. To Stevenson. Here comes the screen. Stevenson against Chandler. Mo Bamba powers it through.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Sexton. Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Here comes the screen.
Right.
To Stevenson. Shot clock winding down. Over to the right side. Jonathan Isaac working hard on the glass.
Hands off, get the ball.
The follow won't go either.
I got him. I got ball. I got ball.
Wait on it. Go.
I got you. Right.
For 3, buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Now the Magic gonna signal for a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs. Fultz.
Screen.
To Mo Bamba. He throws it down.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball isn't sticking to one player individually. It's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Clarkson. Deep 2 there, won't go. To Fultz. Fires the 3. Markelle Fultz forcing that one there. Well defended. Cook to bring it into the front court. Down 2.
Wait on it. Go. I got you right here. Stop.
Clarkson to Love. Nothing going here on that drive.
Watch the back door.
Fine to shoot. Trying to cash in. It's no good. Great defense. Isaac.
I got ball.
He gets it.
That boy's living his best life.
It's Cook with the basketball. Down 4.
Coming left.
Thompson goes to the left side. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Rebounded by Orlando. Fultz into the front court. He'll run the offense. To Fournier. Tristan Thompson able to recover with the block.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
to Fournier. The shot clock expires. New blood coming in for both sides.
Here we go. I got him.
That pass stolen by Orlando.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every possession on the road is critical.
It's good. And one.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
The free throw, perfect.
been working
And
out,
the
huh?
lead is up to 7. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Looking to make something happen.
Hey, double screen.
Here comes the screen. Now a steal as the Magic have it.
Hey,
Oh,
we
pick
out,
up
we
mine,
out.
pick up mine, pick up mine, pick up mine.
To Vucevic. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Nikola Vucevic.
Good look.
Shot, bro.
Cleveland has the basketball.
Shot up. I have my hand up. I have my hand up.
Doesn't have the touch. No good. Fultz with the basketball. His team up by 7.
Here we go. Trap this, trap this. Come on, we got it.
Gordon to Fultz. Has a look.
That won't happen again.
Gets a shot up. Off the mark.
Ball, 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 ball.
Nikola Vucevic pins it. Stays in bounds. Really good hustle. Got it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Fournier. Beyond the arc for 3.
That reach was just about a second off. He got his hand in there a little bit quicker. That would have been a steal.
Just enough imbalance. And hits the first free throw.
Get open, get open.
Second of 3.
Good shot, baby.
Got it.
Good shot.
Three for 3.
I see you working on your
Nice.
game.
Rozier with it. Margins 8. And they call the foul. Jay, he was there too late.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
First try at the line, no good. Missed the second as well. Fultz into the front court. His team on top by 8. Fires the 3. He engulfed him that time. Cavs at the controls.
I got ball. I got ball.
That's me. I got ball.
To Colin Sexton. He was hacked. They let it go. The follow won't go either. Augustine with the basketball. Under a minute to go before halftime. Smith into the front court. Down 8. to Colin Sexton. Lets it fly from long range, shakes free, and hits.
Ooh, welcome to the new reality. Positionless basketball. Bigs are now PGs with the ability to drain threes.
To Fultz. Nice pass to set things up.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Here comes the screen. Rebound comes to Vucevic. Time expires to end the first half with the Magic in front.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Magic are up after 2 quarters. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Orlando Magic. The Cavaliers were unable to find an offensive flow in the opening half. Of course, they still have 2 quarters to turn things around, but it won't happen without making some adjustments. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game prep. Bench points.
The Cleveland Cavaliers had enough difficulty dealing with the opposing starters, let alone their bench players. They really need to adjust for the depth of this opposing team and figure out how to slow them down.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
And with that, I'm sending it back to Ed and Jay to bring the game.
Ball in possession of Cleveland.
What's that screen?
To Love. Surveys the floor. Love. Shot clock winding down.
Shot.
And scores. Strong take.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Fultz with the basketball. Leads 5. Here's a chance from long range. He was all over him.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Thompson. Able to convert inside.
Get your money, man.
Old school equals high percentage.
spins and scores.
Oh, yeah. I like
For a
that.
smaller player, you have to be more creative with your imagination when you finish with those shots around the rim. For the audience, that may look difficult, but for the player himself, that's what they practice every single day.
To Love. The jab step opens up space to knock down the jumper.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Here comes the screen.
Here he comes.
And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Aaron Gordon has got 2 shots coming. For his career, 69% at the line. Knocks down the first.
There it is. Just like practice.
Goes 2 for 2 at the line.
Coming right back to you.
Rozier into the front court. The deficit now up to 5. Love. The drive right to the basket. Nikola Vucevic sends it away. Here's Orlando with the basketball to Fournier.
Watch that cutter.
From long range, Evan Fournier bothered just enough there.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
For 3. Cleans it up.
Rebound, box out.
Nikola Vucevic. Tips it. Fultz into the front court.
Defense.
Up 5.
Defense, let's go.
Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
I got ball,
Couldn't
I got ball.
keep it in.
I got ball.
Out off
I'm here.
Jeremy Lamb. Markel. Fultz. To Aaron Gordon. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't connect.
That's coming off.
On the follow. Way to stay with it.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul. but take it when you can get it.
Across the timeline,
hands up,
it's Rozier.
hands up.
The margin standing now at 7. Plenty of contact. The shot no good.
And you see so many players quit on a play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Oh, here it is, here it is.
Here comes the
You got
screen.
Screen right, screen right, screen right.
They've slowed down the pace. Now 3 on the shot clock. For 3, defense all over Rozier. Can't connect. Fournier. Driving right to the basket. In a flash. Scores at the rim.
Shoot it.
You see that confidence right there? Ah, I like it. You bet on yourself, and it paid off.
Rozier with it. His guys down by 9.
I got your help.
To Love. Here comes the
Screen,
screen.
I got your help.
Love. The drive. Right to the basket. And a putback slam. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. To Gordon. The Cavs secure the rebound. Cavaliers with the
Hey, I'm gonna
basketball.
have to send some help over here.
Trying to take it all the way, but it's no good.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
I got him, I got him, I got him.
I got ball, I got ball. I got something for him.
Sexton to Rozier. Baseline drive. Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. Stevenson to Aaron Gordon. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Rozier into the front court. Right now, down 7. To J.R. Smith. The pass set it all up.
And Ed, here's my offensive theory. More touches, more points. This is a fast-paced league. Either the coaches adapt or you'll be left behind.
To Mo Bamba. Has a chance. Nikola Vucevic. Looking good. 4 for 5.
Ed, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes of the ball game. Those natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Screen coming. Nothing going here on that drive. 5 to shoot for Cleveland. Trying to cash in. Shot's no good. You have to like the confidence, but that was a difficult shot. Magic owned the possession. To Mo Bamba. And it's Chandler with the rebound. Across the timeline, it's Rozier.
I got ball.
They trail by 7 to J.R. Smith. The Magic have the rebound. Aaron Gordon stuffs it down.
That's a big time finish.
Just inside the arc, at the buzzer. 3 quarters down. The Magic have the lead.
Stick it to him.
It's Magic basketball here as we start the 4th quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the 4th quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the 4th.
Cleveland has the basketball.
Here we go.
I got this clown. Let's go.
Clarkson to J.R. Smith. Probing the defense. Short jumper won't go down.
See, when good shooters catch, they just shoot. When bad shooters catch, they become hesitant, reluctant. That's the first sign of a guy that doesn't have confidence.
Mo Bamba powers it through. Whoa, he got up there.
Just showing you that 40-inch vertical.
Clarkson with the basketball. His guys down 11 to Colin Sexton.
Wait on it. Go. I got you right here. Stop. Hey. Got you through. Here we go. You're off. Come here. Come here.
Has a look. Pulled in by Kevin Love. To J.R. Smith. Love. To J.R. Smith.
Right.
Screen coming. Smith.
Wait on it.
To Colin Sexton.
I told you the screen was coming.
Fires the 3. Offensive board. The follow won't go either.
I got him.
Slam dunk for Jonathan Isaac. Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the 4th quarter. Changes coming from both sides right now.
Wait on it. Go. I got you right here. Stop. Hey.
Sexton to Clarkson. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Easy. Oh, you got the
I
mismatch.
got ball. I got mine. Y'all get yours. I got mine.
You're locked up, boy.
And the finish. Jay, it counts for 2, but that was pretty.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Cavs at the controls. Sexton to Love.
Hey, watch this screen left.
Nice pass to get things going.
And the last 10 sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face because everybody's eating.
Going to launch, beyond the arc. Can't get the bounce.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Block up. Here you come.
Clarkson. To Love. Rebounded by Isaac.
I got ball. I got ball. I got ball. I got him. I got him. Trap. Got him. Good rebound,
From the
good rebound.
painted area, won't go down.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
Ah, rocking the rim.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Screen coming. Isaac. That's toughness right there. Physical inside, gets it to go.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now a whistle, and Cleveland is going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in this fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
D up, baby.
Nikola Vucevic rejects it. Orlando ball. Pass to the rim.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
D up, y'all. Get down, get down, get down. Half court. Here come.
Thompson to Clarkson. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Has a chance.
Good board.
Cook shot won't go. Gordon.
Get the ball, get the ball.
Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
He's coming.
Cook to bring it into the front court. His guys down big. That pass stolen by Orlando.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
It's Cook with the basketball. Down a bundle. To Clarkson. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't
Show me
go.
something better than that, baby. It's
To
game time.
Fultz.
Got help.
Curling inside. Fournier. Oh, Evan Fournier. Not shaken for the early struggles. Maybe this is a sign of things to come.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Clarkson. Cleans it up. Nikola Vucevic snatching it out of the air.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Fournier.
Got him. Double, 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 double.
Beyond the arc for three. Not easy.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Now the Cavs gonna signal for timeout. They're down big in this fourth quarter and a chance here to empty their bench. Time to shuffle things up. To Rozier. And the slam. Good luck keeping up with that.
Did you see that jump? It was as quick as a pogo stick.
To Vucevic. Flushes it home. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
He working for us.
Make the next one. Make the next one.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Magic basketball.
Hey, check up. Let's go.
That misses with 2 seconds to go. The Magic secure the victory as they win this one in blowout fashion. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Magic were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they scored their points. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Orlando Magic. The Cavaliers really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Game track. Bench points.
The Orlando Magic had the kind of bench production that will make any coach proud. NBA games can be made easier when you're working with depth, and that's exactly what happened here today.
Player of the game.
Easy choice for player of the game. No one else made as big of an impact in this matchup.
These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
And here we've got the upcoming games for the Cleveland Cavaliers. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.